And that moment when a whole bunch of Bitcoin maximalists realize Ripple and XRP are slowly taking over the world.
But eventually you just realize XRP is everything that the Bitcoin maxis always wanted Bitcoin to be in an ideal world. And
ultimately extremely valuable because I'm going to execute the X.com game plan from 22 years ago.
When I look at the crypto sector, what I think is happening is this accelerated and compressed version of the history of money. I mean, we've gone from public money to private money, to a barter economy, to commodification, financialization, globalization, opening up access to new markets and additional liquidity through electronification, and now digitalization.
Regulators and frankly, our Congress is an hour late and a dollar short. And we need to catch up with where these cryptocurrencies are going.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
You got a bag? Welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Foolishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Go ahead, throw on those pilot shades and buckle up because the future is extra. Foolish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. XRP currently right under 49 cents, down about 2.3% in the past 24 hours. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.1 trillion, down about 1.1% in the past 24 hours. We got BTC down to about 21,200. We got Ethereum right around 1,600. We got Stellar XLM in the number 29 spot, 11 cents, down about 2.2 in the past 24. Taking a look at blocktivity.info here, we can see activity in the past 24 hours. Top blockchains, we got Wax, XLM, Tron, Hive, EOS, and XRP. You can also see the transactions in the past 24 hours with XLM in the number 2 spot. We got XRP in the number 6 spot. And you can see BTC down here. Activity, the number of operations during a certain period of time. It is the best measure of activity for us. See questions above for more details on what is considered an operation. So surprisingly, XLM in the number 2 spot of one of the more active blockchains, activity and transactions. And we got XRP in that number 6 spot. Jeremy Hogan says why the SEC can't meet its burden on at least one element of the Howey test. In order to win at a summary judgment, the SEC has to do 2 things: prove every element by greater weight of the evidence, and 2, prove that there are no genuine dispute of material fact. Ripple has submitted direct hard evidence that reasonable XRP purchasers were not relying on Ripple to increase the price. I don't see how the judge ignores that evidence and grants summary judgment on this prong of the test. Not saying the SEC can't win, but it can't win here. We got the evidence. Get those jumpsuits. Get those gel cells ready. BTC maxis continuing to be BTC maxis. If Elon Musk really wants to turn Twitter into a payments app, then Bitcoin is the only payment network that can handle instantaneous global micro transactions at scale. Twitter tipping already allows users to send USD or BTC over the Bitcoin network, so natural extension. John Dean responds and says, I'm not sure why people say things that are demonstrably not true. And before the haters call me an XRP maxi, I have a larger investment in BTC than XRP. I don't know why people ignore the facts that XRP was being used as a micropayment on Twitter several years before Bitcoin. In 2014, GAO called XRP a virtual currency and a decentralized payment system. Twitter banned the XRP tip bot unexpectedly in 2020. Likely because Jack supports BTC in the Lightning Network, which is perfectly okay, but let's not ignore the truth that Bitcoin's slow, inefficient, can't scale, and nobody's using BTC for payments. That moment when BTC maxis realize Ripple and XRP is taking over the world and everything a BTC maxi wanted.
And that moment when a whole bunch of Bitcoin maximalists realize Ripple and XRP are slowly taking over the world. It just happened.
Yeah.
Also, it's everything a BTC maxi wanted.
And then I learned about XRP, and I actually couldn't wrap my head around why people didn't like it. It was so hard for me to understand. But eventually you just realize XRP is everything that the Bitcoin maxis always wanted Bitcoin to be in an ideal world. And I hold Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin a lot, but that's XRP is what they wanted Bitcoin to be. And I just don't think they like that. I think because of that, they feel the need to tear XRP down. I mean, Bitcoin's special and Bitcoin will always be great in its own right, but it's never going to be a back-end settlement asset for financial institutions. And I think they just kind of want to move the narrative towards that. Either way, though, I think all the centralization narratives, all that stuff is just made up. It's all FUD. There's really nothing to it.
BTC. Who? We got the scalability of cryptocurrencies. Good luck, Twitter, using BTC, Ethereum, XRP, hidden in plain sight. Where did they get a HODL of that HODL? I'm going to execute the X.com game plan from 22 years ago. Elon Musk at the Ron Barron conference, November 2022. It's happening.
There's a product plan I wrote, which I wish I'd kept a copy of in July of 2000, where I thought it would be possible to make the most valuable financial institution in the world. And we're going to execute that plan from 22 years ago, which amazingly no one has done. And so I think that's part of why I think Twitter will be ultimately extremely valuable, because I'm going to execute the X.com game plan from 22 years ago with some improvements. And then we're also going to obviously make Twitter just a way better system. There's
Digital Rupee project. Ripple enables banks. RippleNet on-demand liquidity is the rail. And I think these updated digitized systems will have the options of using. Why would they? Trustless, faster, cheaper, more efficient. Plus, Ripple can loan for cheaper than central banks right now. Source. We also got the 2022 Cross-Border Payments 100, Crypto DLT, Circle, Stellar. All roads lead to the RippleNet. XRP. The CFTC Caroline DFAM in Singapore this last week at the FinTech Festival. Ban on crypto, anti-American. Also looks like they're going to let some of that crypto regulation play out in the courts.
So I think that the U.S. regulators, and let's be honest, there's many of them, right? So other countries have a single peak or twin peaks model. I like to say in the United States, we have a whole mountain range because we have several federal financial regulators, and that's not even counting all the state regulators. But there is, again, a long track record of the CFTC and the SEC working closely together over markets, over financial markets. So I feel confident and hopeful that we will be able to work this out, just as we've worked out many other tough jurisdictional questions in the past.
Is there a sense perhaps like Bitcoin, Ether will be considered commodities and perhaps most other digital currencies will be seen as securities?
I tend to think that in the near term that you might see some of that clarity through the courts. There are a number of court cases that are working their way through the system right now that do touch upon this really important product definitional question.
Should there be a ban on retail investors in the crypto space, you think?
Oh, I think a ban is not, that's pretty anti-American. I do believe in free markets. I believe in innovation. And I really think that we have to just make sure that there's the right protections in place. So from a customer protection perspective, I've said that we need to have education, suitability requirements, disclosure requirements. But these are all very familiar concepts. We just need to make sure that those apply and compressed version of the history of money. When I look at the crypto sector, what I think is happening is this accelerated and compressed version of the history of money. I mean, we've gone from public money to private money, to a barter economy, to commodification, financialization, globalization, opening up access to new markets and additional liquidity through electronification, and now digitalization. Each of those developments, there's been a regulatory response.
Support has grown for Ripple Labs and the SEC lawsuit over XRP. 12 amicus briefs have been filed. Ripple CEO says it's unprecedented. Get those bags packed, locked and loaded for a historical victory in the historical landmark case. We say when. 5 years ago, this article is from 2020. This was my original announcement at Reddit. 5 years later, company, 16 people, 200,000 users, 20% cash flow positive, all pro subscriptions, products, some tangent cards, vanity addresses, paid in XRP, regulated services, on-off ramps live in our first country, and big plans for years to come. Shout out to We Say When, into the code, XRPL Labs. And while XRP continues to tick on, El Salvador's Bitcoin experiment, $60 million lost, $370 million spent, little to show so far. This is how crypto is impacting the 2022 midterm elections.
Regulators and frankly, our Congress is an hour late and a dollar short. and we need to catch up with where these cryptocurrencies are going.
Congress has been calling for greater regulation of crypto for years, but it's been a lot of talk, and to this point, not a lot of walk.
We have the intention, we're just not quite getting it over the line.
The crypto industry has been asking Congress to help create the rules of the road, but optimism on progress has faded as the midterms draw closer.
There was some hope from many in industry that this was actually going to happen this year, that a bunch of bills that had been proposed were promising, that we could actually see some movement here on Capitol Hill. But just like pretty much everything in Washington, heading towards the end of 2022, it all seems kind of stuck right now.
The bills that have gained the most traction include legislation to regulate stablecoins and to give the CFTC more power to oversee digital assets. But success on those initiatives will have to wait until after the midterms.
I think both Kirsten and I believe that the bill in one piece as a total bill is more likely to be deferred until next year. It's a big topic, it's comprehensive, and it's still new to many U.S. senators. It's a lot for them to digest with the few remaining weeks we have in this calendar year.
Come a long way since 2017, the 2017 bull run. Cryptocurrencies now becoming mainstream. It's 2023, the year cryptocurrencies become regulated and XRP becomes a household name. We got crypto's XRP quick pullback to the 4-hour 21 MA on this new candle. Bouncing so far, all good as long as this holds. XRP. 64 cents incoming. Law of attraction. XRP. EGRAC crypto XRP and quant matching move. Quant so far reached a little bit more than the fib 0.702. XRP is going to have a similar move, then 140% increase is inevitable. XRP keeps imitating quant, fractal, and hit fib 0.702. The real battle will start at the 702. XLIST Coin says we're altering the structure and voting process for the next XLIST vote, which runs from January 1st, 2023 to the 5th. The reason we're doing this is to make it more inclusive to all projects and fairer voting process. Equilibrium Games NFT marketplace expected launch date in 7 days. Launching with the world of Equilibrium land sales, passive income scaling with player base, thousands of game utility skins, many awesome NFTs from EQ game dev partners like X Crusaders, Strategy, Escape, OMMORPG, and X Dragonites. Equilibrium Games NFT marketplace. XRP Rain Dancers, we've created a spreadsheet so people have a good idea what the rarity and trade spread looks like. Tab 1, trade percentages by attributes. Tab 2, rarity ranking, will be updated as new NFTs are released. Hit the link down below if you want to check out the Rain Dancers rarity traits here. We got VerseX, X-Men will be available to mint today. Please make sure you hold the correct amount of X-Men tokens according to your desired tier. And with that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, know what you hold, know why they want you out. All signs point, all roads lead to the bridge. Buying XRP at 50-ish is like buying BTC in 2010. According to historical data at investing.com, Bitcoin's price never broke above 40 cents per Bitcoin in 2010, but did manage to hit that level in early 2011. Where will you be when the XRP goes live and the BTC test goes offline? We'll catch you up here at the tippy top because we'll be Ghost. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button from the top rope. We'll catch you up here, top floor for the moon party. BYOB, bring your own bag. Peace out, Crypto Ghost.
I don't listen to no false prophets. Too busy getting to them profits. Got my stakes locked in 1% and they can't stop it. We got plenty options. We got plenty options. I don't listen to no false prophets. Too busy getting to them profits. Got my stakes locked in 1% and they can't stop it. We got plenty options. We got plenty options. I don't listen to no false prophets. Busy stuffing, filling up my stockings. Hardware wallet in my pocket. Swipe my XRP when I go shopping. Black diamond car, we moon hopping. Big numbers.